And a good Sunday evening to everybody. We are in round number 2 of season 11 of the Mimi's Makings in Motion World of Thunder iRacing League. It is now time for the DirtFan.com fixed Pro Late Models here from the virtual Weedsport Speedway from the Empire State of New York. Our coverage is always on Ultimate Dirt TV. Good evening, I'm Wesley Outland. Joined alongside is Alex Robinson. In the production chair is Mr. Brett Willer in Australia. Alex, a great race here at Weedsport. Pro Late Models, going to be fun here tonight.
Going to be really fun, going to be really slick, and it's going to be a lot of side-by-side action tonight.
These drivers will be ready to go here in just a couple of moments for heat race number 1. By the way, one of the new things that are with the World of Thunder this year is non-qualifying. They don't do heat races lined up by pill draw, so this is how we get things ready to go here for heat race number 1. For Team VLR, it's Ryan Underwood on the front row. To the outside, Donnie Fier in the 37. That will make up row number 1.
Row number 2 looks like this. In the 013 is Brent Fair. On the outside of him is David Heilman.
One of the best of the World of Thunder Cup Series. He won the event the other night for Tuesday night's World of Thunder Cup Series on LSR TV. Jared Mogart of the Midwest of the 00. And Ben Countermarsh will be in the 16. That's row 3.
Row number 4, Bo Krebs from Krebs Family Racing and Dylan Hutchinson in the 8th spot.
Aaron Kirby in the 47. Starting 9th, Brennan Weeks for Rev Addiction Racing to the 22 will be 10th.
Number 11, in starting 11th will be the 011 of Ashton Briggs. Outside of him will be Adrian Swan from Wynn's Driving School.
And there is the starting lineup for heat race number 1. The field ready to go here for the DirtFan.com fixed Pro Late Models. Alex, a kind of a different role for you, bud. Normally you're in the race director or the officiating position. You're going to be in the color broadcast booth tonight.
It's a little weird. Especially, I haven't been at this track at all, so this is definitely going to be a new experience.
Well, this will be fun. I'll carry you the best I can. You kind of add commentary along the way. As here we go, we're ready to take the top 3 into the feature. Coming up here in heat race number 1, everyone else will go through the alphabet soup of the C, the D, the B main to the A main if necessary. As here they come to the firing box here at Weedsport, Alpha turn number 4. And green flag goes in the air. We're underway with Ryan Underwood. He'll get the jump over the pack. Fier Helleman. And sitting back in 3rd is also going to be a couple of other cars, a counterbash. And, watching them jump to the back straightaway, the opening go. Helleman and Fier battling for 2nd and 3rd. They're going to come off of turn 4. 1 lap in. Little contact in the back. Ryan Underwood will lead the opening go.
As we look, Ben Countermarsh last week. He's looking for a team still, and he impressed last week. I think winning this heat race, he was running top 10 all week in World Thunder, and he's sitting in that 4th spot right now.
Working their way past the start and finish line into turn number 1 and 2 now. We're 3 of 8. Put up on the halfway here in a couple of more lapses. Ryan Underwood is on in front, watching this battle now between Ben Countermash as well as Brent Fier, Brennan Weeks in this mix as they work their way off of turn 4. A little contact, almost there. I was going to say a little contact, but it's not. As they work their way down to the bottom of the racetrack comes Brennan Weeks, still trying to size both of those cars up. The Fier family back in 3.
Still leading this race, and he's been leading since the get-go. Pulled out to an early advantage as the top 3 cars basically pulled out to an early advantage here. 4, 5, and 6 are battling out here as we're still looking at Ben getting some company there. Ashton Briggs, Brent Weeks, all these guys are battling out for some transfer spots.
Yeah, Ryan Underwood still out in front, doing a phenomenal job, doing what he needs to do right now with the 46. There you see him right there for Team VLR. Looking to go to victory lane here in heat race number 1 to lock him up on the pole. Here's Underwood across the line. He's going to take 2 laps remaining. Underwood, Helleman, Fier, they're the top 3 looking to go to the show. The battle with Brent Fier trying to pass Donnie down the back stretch. They're coming for the white flag, Alex.
And Donnie Fair, Brent Fair going to be battling out here. As I think only 3 cars they take from the heat race.
That's right.
Those 2 are going to be battling it out here. I think they're in turn exit there, and Ryan Underwood is coming around here, turn 3 and 4, and he is going to take home heat race number 1.
Yeah, give the checkered flag to the lawnmower man, the weed eater from Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Ryan Underwood will take heat race number 1. Put Ryan Underwood on the show, followed by David Helleman and Donnie Fier. Everyone else will go to the back of either a C or B main to make it to the A main. And that is the way that they finish out here tonight. Ryan Underwood here in heat race number 1. There's a look at the results as we get the field set on the front stretch for heat number 2 for the dirtfan.com fixed pro late models here at Weedsport to open up week 2 of season 11 for the Mimis Makings in Motion World of Thunder. Ryan Underwood, Heileman, Fier will go on. Everyone else will go to the back of a D, C, or B main. The lineup will be set based on their finishing positions from this heat race. Heat number 2 ready to go for another 8 laps. Top 3 transfer on the pole. Dylan Gibbs from New York in the number 6 to the outside. My buddy from the Carolinas from Nashville, the 21 of Tyler Batten.
Row number 2, on the inside will be Dustin Hall in the 331, and outside of him from Nebraska, it's Michael Blessing.
Moving on to row number 3 will be Bobby Battling in the number 3 to the outside. AJ Cruz in the 57.
Starting 7th will be the 500 of Tyler Berry, and outside of him, starting 8th will be Eric Tupper.
And moving on to row number 5, Jaden Krause in the number 20. And starting 10th, Barbara Rigsby in the number 2. She'll start 10th.
Starting on that last row, and on the inside will be Stephen Turbeville, and Hagen Sorensen will round out the field.
So there is the lineup. They're ready to go. It'll be another 8-lap heat race. Top 3 transferring into the show here at the virtual Weedsport Speedway. Just track one of the new additions that was added to the iRacing lineup. And kind of cool, they wrap up the big block modified Dirt Car Speed Week tonight at Weedsport Speedway. And we are doing with the World of Thunder. Green flag going in the air. We're underway. Heat number 2. We're taking 3. Gibbs on the jump. Hall behind. So is Batten. 1, 2, and 3. They work their way off turn 2 to the back straightaway.
Look at this side by side there. Dustin Hall going to pull off the slider as Dylan Gibbs, as he goes ducks under here, side by side, a little contact. Going drag race there at the line.
Ready to go. Contact. One going up and over. It's going to be, I believe, Barbara Rigsby got caught up in it, but I think it's Steve Turpfield and Michael Blesson also. And we're going to go under the yellow flag. You normally do not see cautions in heat races for the World of Thunder, but this is a pretty bad one here. Virtually as they go into the corner. Watch Dustin Hall, the 331, turned over. A little battle there for position. And you see the contact, and around goes the one helping the 331, and so does the Barber car get caught up in it. We go under the caution flag here. Take a look at the replay one more time. On board with, I believe, Dustin Hall there. What's your take on it, Alex, being a race director?
Man, this is one of those, it looks like there was some contact there. Not intentional, no one's fault, more of a racing deal, but a tough break for, I think, 3-4 cars there that have major damage now.
A lot of damage for sure, buddy, as you just said, on those guys' cars as we go under the yellow flag here. Work on getting things cleared back up. We should be able to try to go back for the restart here in just a moment, try to get things back going after an accident just like we just saw here at the Weedsport Speedway. Still under the caution flag. Caution laps are counting just at halfway now. And there's Tyler Batten out of Nashville, North Carolina. Of course, the Batten family, so popular at County Line Raceway, Clary Speedway, and even at Fayetteville back in the day when I used to announce at County Line Raceway. The Batten family, Tyler Batten, James Batten, Michael Batten. And there is a throwback to the James Batten late model number 21 as we'll get ready to come back for the restart. Is the man out of Nashville, North Carolina, brings him to speed off turn 4 virtually here on the iRacing World of Thunder. Green back in the air underway with Batten out in front. Gibbs and Berry and Mattingly, there they are on the second half of the race, fighting for second, third, and fourth and 3.
And as you look, a lot of these guys are, some more contact there. Is that inside wall will bite? You were saying it's a new track, and you look, a lot of guys are going to go to that inside line a lot. Looks like Tyler Berry is going to lose a few spots there, as got contact in 3 and 4, got loose in 1 and 2, and that's going to drop him out of that transfer spot.
I mean, you literally told me as we take the white flag, one to go here, that you just downloaded the iRacing Weedsport Speedway for this event tonight. So here they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be a couple of Carolina boys right now in the front row. Ryan Underwood from the coastal area of North Carolina is going to join one of the men inside of Rocky Mount from Nashville, North Carolina. Tyler Batten in the number 21. He'll take heat race number 2. The Gibbs and Cruz will go second and third to transfer in. Everyone else on to a D, a C, or a B to decide who goes to the A here at Weedsport. Here's a look at your results. Tyler Batten again getting the win over Dylan Gibbs, AJ Cruz. Those top 3 transfer. Everyone else going through the alphabet soup here in the dirtfan.com fixed pro late models at Weedsport. Hey, don't forget, coming up later tonight, the modifieds, the Mimis making some motion, Super Late Model National Series, and then I'll be back for the nightcap with the Open Pro Late Models as well. That's the Warrior Logistics Open Pro Late Models. That'll be the night tonight at 9:30 Eastern Time. That'll be the final event. Part of 4 races on the World of Thunder. Here we go for heat number 3. Benjamin Ward is on the pole in the 049. Jack Weaver in the 034, row 1.
Row 2 looks like this from BDR Racing. It's Mitch Stiles. And outside him from Slam Sin Sports, it's Preston Rigsby.
Row number 3 from Georgia, Blake Cannon in the number 44 to the outside. Robert Schaefer in the 097.
Starting 7th in the doubles 07. Jacob Field, and outside of him, it's Michael Elledge.
And moving on with Gavin Collins in the 713. He'll start 9th and 10th. Justin Flagg in the 012.
Starting in this last row, in the 24 from Plains, it is Kevin Hounds, and from Need Speed Motorsports, it's Nick King in the 12th and final spot.
So there you go for heat race number 3. I got a feeling we've got a total of 60 cars in the server. They don't waste no time, so 12 cars in 5 heat races. There's your 60-car field as they'll get ready to go for green flag in heat race number 3. We're underway. Work driving the colors of Superman Jonathan Davenport, the 3-time Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series champion. And we got problems with the 19 going around. He'll correct, keep on going. We'll stay green. They're 3 wide. Up into the wall goes the 54. Saving it is Mitch Stiles. Little contact in the back with Fields and Moore. Weaver's in the battle now. Collins will lick his chops and go for a 2-for-1 special. He's after Stiles now to the backstretch in 3.
As you see there, this battle for third is heating up with Mitch Stiles and Gavin, and yellow is out.
So we got a caution on the speedway. We'll find out what happened here. I want to say it's possibly on the Cole. Got a couple of cars involved, possibly. Robert Schaefer, Michael Elledge, take your pick. We'll take a look at the replay here and find out what happened. And there's a 22, a little loose, a little contact. Off of turn 4. Beautiful looking 22 car. And we got cars scattered everywhere. We had a wreck in 4, a wreck in 1 on the front, and going to the infield with a 22, and then the incident in turn number 2 as well. We got a spin here, and a spin there. There was the 0. He had the 19 get into him. There's his little help. And there you go. Oh, man, Justin Flagg upside down. We didn't even catch that one. Good work by Brett Willer in the production truck. We'll find out what happened here, Alex, on the 12.
It looks like he was blinking as we can't even see his car there. And
yeah.
then it just looks like he ended up upside down. So, little internet issue there.
Yeah, it's like normally, he had that little blinker internet spotting problem, and then the next thing you know, bam, he's upside down. And we're halfway, more laps under caution here in this heat race. And that's, by the way, they don't play. They'll do caution laps in counting, and they'll also run on a time limit. We come back for the restart here. We're back after halfway in heat number 3. We're taking 3. And Benjamin worked the man out in front. He gets some contact and help with Blake Cannon. Blake Cannon gets into Stiles, and now there goes the 49 going around to Benjamin Wart. And we're going to have to throw a caution out on this one. Trouble to get on the restart. A couple of cars tangling. And the short end of the stick for Benjamin Ward and the 049. And Alex, that'll put us back under caution. Here's your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Just see Cannon sticking that nose down there, and all of a sudden it bunched up the pack behind him, and then the 49 had nowhere to go, and again he got help, going upside down.
This small of a track, there's nowhere to go. If there's 2-3 cars piled up, it's either you're hitting them or you're ducking in the infield and hoping and praying that you don't get black flagged for it.
Here's Cannon of the 44. Another shot right there to the driver left. And then up under the chassis, virtually the 49. And that put that car, Benjamin Word, around. And then he got hit by another car. And there you see Wirt now just simply just trying to hold on to it. And then he's about to get hit and sent airborne. Right about now. There you go. Yeah, glancing blow, if you will, over on his side for one revolution and then back down on all fours. So there you go. That's right. We're under caution. Yellow flag coming out here at Weedsport. Blake Cannon out in front leading the way. The man out of Georgia. Followed by Jacob Fields of the 007. And it looks like we're understanding Cannons has gone to the pits. Oh, man, trouble for Blake Cannon in the 007. He's gone to the pits. You never know, Alex. He might have got damaged from that accident with Benjamin Ward on the backstretch.
Oh, yeah, that's disappointing, but it looks like we're going to go green-white checkered here in heat race number 3.
A green-white checker coming up here, and this is going to put Jacob Fields for Team D1RT to the number 1 spot, 007. Followed by Gavin Collins in second. Preston Rigsby it's sitting in third now as we'll get ready to come back for the restart off of turn number 4. The Mimis Makings in Motion World of Thunder iRacing League. Heat 3 continues for the DirtFan.com fixed pro late models here at Weedsport. Down the back straightaway, opening up Season 11, Week 2 of competition. Here they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be Fields. On the inside comes Collins. Collins not going to get him there. White flag in the air, Alex. One to run, bring him home.
And it looks like Collins is going to have one more chance maybe at this to make a move. Will he do it? It looks like he shut the door there, and Jacob Fields is going to take home heat race number 3. Collins and Rigsby will also transfer to the feature. Everyone else will go through a C of B main.
All right, so there you go, and that's when it's all said and done. Jacob Fields getting it done to the 007. Top 3 transferring into the A main. Everyone else on the alphabet soup. And that will either be a D main, a C main, or a B main to transfer to the A main. Jacob Fields winning over Gavin Collins by almost half a second. Preston Rigsby will finish in third. They transfer. Everyone else on back from Weaver to Elledge will go through the alphabet soup here after heats are completed. Heat number 4 ready to go. Another 8 laps. Top 3 transfer in for race 2 of Season 11 for the DirtFan.com mixed fixed pro late models. Michael Spangler on the pole in the number 30 to the outside, the 15. Tanner Folds, that'll make up row 1.
Clayton Wise from Krebs Family Racing, and Nathan Davis will round out row number 2.
Dixon Slinger, he picked up a win earlier in the week for the Midwest Motorsports. He'll start 5th, and Jackson Rexing in the 49 will start 6th.
Starting 7th will be Justin M. Powell in the 56, and Dustin Sizemore from Speed Inc. and $1 Million Racing in that 48.
It's his fault. It's always his fault. Colin Bacchus in the 39 from New York will start 9th. Ryan Burkhart in the 59 will start 10th.
And starting in this last row, Chase Hardy from Virginia and Hunter Butts from the Mid-South will round out your field.
And that'll be the starting lineup for heat number 4. Taking the top 3 here, Tanner Folds and Michael Spangler on the front row, ready to bring them to the green flag. It will be another 8-lap heat race. The top 3 transferring in. As here comes the field at Weedsport. Daytime also totally different than what's at night as well. As the pace truck will exit in turn 4. Here they come out of the firing box out of 4. Green in the air, we're underway. Let's get it started. Spangler down on the inside. He'll get the whole shot in 1. Here comes Folds and Davis, 1, 2, and 3. They're the ones right now in the transfer. We're underway. A long way to go. 7 remain. Here they come out of 4 in lap 1.
So as you see there, Dixon Slinger started on the outside of the transfer spot tonight, and he's going to have to battle his way in here. Got contact with the wall here, and here comes Dustin Sizemore battling it out there for that 4 spot. Sizemore's going to hold the bottom, slide up a little bit. He did, and there's the contact. I was waiting for it.
Oh.
It looks like Dixon Slinger's going to pass him again.
Got to try this one more time. It's Michael Spangler now, the leader of the battle going on there. Dustin Sizemore. And that was going on inside the top 5 with Jason Rexon and Dixon Slinger. Well, that goes on. Spangler, Folds, Davis, Slinger. There's that battle going on again. Heating up, one to the wall. Up in turn number 2 to the back straightaway. That's going to be Sizemore. He'll reel him back in, trying to close in on Slinger. Meanwhile, there's the man to transfer in, and Nathan Davis. He's in third. We're halfway home. 4 down, 4 to go. They're off 2.
Man, it looks like Michael Spangler, Tanner Folds there taking it up and running away with this here, as there's going to be a battle going on for this top spot in the heat race. Might give Nathan Davis a chance here to catch the ground. Dustin Sizemore sitting there in that 4th spot. I guarantee this man's hoping that some mistake happens here, that he can transfer into the feature right from here. Oh, there's some contact by Tanner Folds. Look at the back of Michael Spangler. Both guys keep it underway. They're both going to the bottom now. We got 2 remaining.
Yeah, they're not letting anything loose here. They're definitely giving it all they got. Is that they're heading into 3. Off of turn number 4, it's Michael Spangler coming to the line this time. I'll take the white flag. 1 more lap to go. A clean heated heat number 4. Top 3, there they are. Spangler, Folds, Davis. As long as they play nice and stay in those positions, Davis will be the drivers that will advance, is what I meant. Off of turn 4, here they come for a shot there. Folds went after Spangler off the bottom of 4. Couldn't reel him in. Checkered flag, and that's heat number 4. Michael Spangler, Tanner Folds, Nathan Davis, 30, 15:36 on the numbers. They will transfer in to tonight's A-Main here at Weedsport. Everyone else, Alex Robinson, through the alphabet soup you go.
And it's going to be interesting. As you saw, there were some big names, had some tough breaks. Blake Cannon's going to be the interesting one. See which consi he ends up in and see how far he can get here tonight.
All right, so there's the results again. Heat number 4 for the DirtFan.com. Fixed pro late models at Weedsport. Spangler, Folds, and Davis. They transfer in. Everyone else going into the D, the C, and the B. Coming up next here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We're ready for heat race number 5. This will be your final heat race of the night. It will be 12 cars. There's your 60-car field. Actually, we're one shy, 59 cars. Oh, my goodness. 1 car out of a packed server. Corey Alston, Jennifer Hotz, the beautiful Dirt Princess on the front row for heat number 5. That's row 1.
Number 2, Death Dealer Motorsports, it's Chris Cox. And Newfound Glory Racing, it's Wade Burris.
Row number 3, Brett Rolls from Nashville, Tennessee for Vanderpool. And Alan Darnico in the number 9. He'll start 6th. Duranco, he'll start 6th.
Starting 7th will be Dalton DeRoja in the 42, and in the 8th, it'll be Ethan Toder from Newton Cattle Farms.
And William Yeager from New Jersey in the 9th position, followed by Justin Sick in the 117. Del Ward will tag the back, single file in row number 6. So 59 drivers. This is your final heat race of the night. Ready to go here. And we're taking 3. Corey Alston and Jennifer Hotz on the front row, ready to bring them to the green flag here for the final heat of Weedsport action for race 2 of the season 11 for the DirtFan.com fixed pro late models. Green in the air, we're underway. Corey Alston, Hotz on the front row, little contact. Hotz will keep it going. No, she won't. We got a bracket. 2, 3, 4, going up and over and upside down. Chris Cox involved, Del Ward involved, Jennifer Hotz involved. Round and around we go, and they're flipping through the air in 2. Let's take a look at the replay, Alex Robinson.
Looks like Jennifer just got loose there, got in that slick, and man, just a mess starts happening there.
Got people asking questions. How do you get involved in being a part of the series? Just directly contact the World of Thunder iRacing League. Get in touch with either Will Duvall or Dustin Sizemore or Stephen McMillian, Brett Wheeler, even on the broadcast for Ultimate Dirt TV. They will get you pointed in the right direction if you want to become a member. You have to become a member of the World of Thunder. You have to pay a membership first to become a member of the league, and then once you play for the league, then you're able to be a part of the racing program. So there's kind of a protocol in the way you have to do it. But again, contact the World of Thunder iRacing League on Messenger, on Facebook, and they will get you pointed in the right direction. Is that correct, Brett? Pretty much. Okay. I just want to make sure I gave the right information there. So I got a couple of people in the chat box asking how they can be a member of the World of Thunder. So, yeah, coming up later tonight, we're going to have the super late models, the Grace Productions modifieds. We're going to have also the Mimi's Makings in Motion National Super Late Model Series, and then I'll be back for the nightcap later on tonight at 9:30 Eastern Time for the what will be the Warrior Logistics Pro late models. Okay, fixed setup. Alex, you're kind of a race director type deal for sprints and stuff, as we're still under caution. Explain the difference between the fixed pro late models and then the open pro late models, which we'll see later tonight.
So fixed late models, fixed is that base setup. It's always there. We're back to Corey Austin, Brett Rouse, and William Yeager, your top three. But a fixed setup, everyone's on the even playing field. Like you'll see, a lot of these guys are battling it out. Nobody really, it's basically driving. Open late models, different story. You can have whatever you want, and it's going to be setup-wise, driver-wise. But tonight, right now, you're just watching the drivers do what they do best, and there's no excuses of, oh, they had a faster car than me. It's no, they're just a better driver than me tonight.
So this is the fixed setup right now, which means you're allowed to tamper and do whatever you want to do. But mind you, as we close the final laps here with Austin, Rolls, and Yeager, the top three, mind you, they still are occupying that crate engine. You can't do anything to the crate engine. You can do whatever you want to do to setups and things of that nature, but you can't do anything to the motor.
I would pay someone to let me do something to a motor in this game.
White flag in the air, one more lap to go. Shot to the inside. Brett Rolls gets up in front of Austin. They make contact. They're wrecking in the back. Brett Rolls wins Heat 5. William Yeager will take second spot. Corey Austin goes to third, and everybody in the back is involved in a pack accident there in 4, coming to the checkered flag. And what a crazy end to heat race number 5 we just had there. So there you go. Heat number 5 in the books. We took 3. Let's take a look at your replay, or I'm sorry, your results. Take a look at the results for heat race number 5. There you go. Brett Rolls, the man for Vanderpool out of Tennessee, gets it done. He'll win heat number 5 over William Yeager. Corey Austin, top 3. Everyone else going to now either a D, a C, a B. Transfer into the A main. We're ready for the D main. These drivers have to fight through the D main to transfer into the C main. Taking the top 4, I believe it is. 4, 4, and 7, I think, is the lineup. It's 4, 4, and then 7. So the top 4 from the D go to the B. Then the top 4 from the B go, or from the C main go to the B main. The top 7 from the B main go to the feature. You got that, Alex? You got that? You got the alphabet soup? All right, here we go.
Alphabet soup.
Benjamin Word on the pole in the 49. Justin Powell, 56, row 1.
Chris Cox from Death Dealer Motorsports, and Adrian Swain from Wynn's Driving School.
Barbara Rigsby in the 2. Blake Cannon, 44. That'll make row number 3.
Colin Bacchus in the 39, and Jennifer Hounds will not round out the field. We'll go that row.
Yeah, row number 5 will be Jared Mogart and Dustin Hall.
Justin Flagg and Clayton Wise in the 11 and 12 spot.
Dale Ward and Dylan Hutchinson in the back. 14 cars ready to go. Top 4 transfer to the C main. If you make it from here, you go to the C main. Then the C main will take the top 4. The C main will then become the B main, and that will take the top 7 to the feature. Hope you caught that. We're doing 4, 4 to 7. So the top 7 from the B will make it to the starting lineup for the feature. Basically, if you're in the D or the C main, you're just trying to make it to the B to get to the A. Green in the air, we're underway. We're taking 4 to the C main, and we're underway. But Benjamin Word trying to get back on the whip again after some bad luck in his heat race. He's going to have Chris Cox, Powell, and Rigsby, the top 4, coming off of turn 4. The opening lap, 3 wide for second, almost out of 4.
And remember what I said a few heat races ago, Blake Cannon starting in a D main. It's weird to see it, and now it's going to be a long climb for him as he's sitting in that 5th spot, going after the 4th and 3rd place cars right now in Powell and Rigsby.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is definitely a weird position for the driver of Mr. Blake Cannon, having to go through the alphabet soup. He's 1 spot shy from transferring in to go into the show. He's got to run down Barbara Rigsby right there. He's on her back door in turn number 3, down to the inside of the racetrack, trying to get the run there on the 2. And we got a caution on the speedway. Trouble somewhere around Weedsport. Yellow is coming out. Jennifer Hans with a problem. Oh, man, our racing dirt princess going around in the 11. Problems for the driver out of Missouri. And she wallops the wall hard. The video board's there blocking it. Might have to use a different camera angle. And there, we'll try it one more time. Our production truck showing you again. Watch the 11. Little contact there, Alex, as the 11 bounces off the wall.
And tough break there. Two races for her. 2 tough breaks, got into some contact and went flipped both times.
So the yellow flag coming out yet again. Benjamin Wirt, Chris Cox, Justin Powell, and Barbara Rigsby right now, your top 4. Blake Cannon on the outside looking in. Remember, these drivers trying to go from a D main to transfer into the C main. The C main will then take 4 to the B main, and then the B main will lock in the 7 to the feature event. We had a total of 5 heat races earlier. We locked in the top 3 from there, so there is currently your 15 drivers that have made it into the show so far. Then we'll take those 7. We'll go into the show from there. So that is the way things stand right now. Ready to come back for green off turn 4. And ready to bring this with a 4-lap shootout on the inside just after halfway. Chris Cox and Benjamin Wirt battled on the back straight away. Look at Barbara Rigsby sticking her nose on the outside lane around Wirt, trying to get there to second off 4.
Looks like they're having a lot of company on their tail. As that caution helped a lot of cars catch up to these top 4 cars for these transfer spots. Oh man, some contact there between Justin Powell and Blake Cannon, as Cannon has now hit the 4th spot, but I don't think he is content with just sitting.
Oh, 3 wide. Hold on there, guys. Little contact, a wiggle and a jiggle and a giggle and a bobble and a wiggle and it goes. There he goes at the wall. 39 head onto the wall. That's going to be Bacchus. Bacchus will still keep on going. Meanwhile, they're going to come out of turn number 4 to the white flag. 1 more lap to go. Here in the D main, Chris Cox, Rigsby, Wirt, Cannon trying to fight there. Cannon and Wirt for 3rd and 4th. Backstretch final time in the 3.
And man, that's going to be a battle here as Chris Cox is going to take home the D main win. Blake Cannon got a last lap pass in the 3rd spot. Rigsby in 2nd, Benjamin Wirt in 4th.
Now, obviously, you're fighting for a better starting position into the C main, and that's why you saw that fierce battle between Georgia's Blake Cannon and Benjamin Wirt in the 49. And when it's all said and done, those 4 drivers, even the lady, is going to transfer in to the C main. They'll tag the back of the other cars that transferred into the C main from earlier by virtue of the way they finished in their heat race. But here's the results of the D main here for the DirtFan.com fixed Pro Late models at Weedsport. Cox, Rigsby, Cannon, and Wirt, they will transfer on to the D main or to the B main. From the D main to the C main. That is coming up next, is what I was saying. Damn, getting tongue-tied. All right, here we go. The C main, ready to go. Taking 4 from here on the pole, Justin Sick in the 117. He's on the pole. Ashton Briggs in the 011. He's on the outside of row number 1.
Row number 2 looks like Hagen Sorensen from Sorensen Racing and Nick King from Need Speed Motorsports.
Hunter Butts in the 5th position in the 02, and starting 6th will be Ethan Toder in the 023.
Bo Krebs from Krebs Family Racing in 7th, and outside of him will be Tyler Berry.
Row number 5 is going to find Robert Schaefer in the 097. Chase Hardy from Winchester, Virginia. He will be in the 99, starting 10th.
Wade Burrs from Newfound Glory, and Aaron King will be your 11th and 12th starter.
Okay, and then you have the driver of Michael Blessing. He will start 13th, and then you have your 4 from the D main, which includes Chris Cox, Barbara Rigsby, Blake Cannon, and Benjamin Wirt. Those were your top 4 from the D main just a moment ago. And again, Alex Robinson, they have to go through this C main, make it in, top 4 transfer to the B, and then if you transfer from the B in the 7 spots, then you go to the A main for the big show.
And I'm interested to see how many of these cars that transferred from that D main are going to make this climb. They got to pass a good 10 to 11 cars to even contend for that transfer spot. And it's going to be interesting here as this track has slicked off.
So the race for the alphabet soup continues at Weedsport virtually. Here they come off turn 4, green in the air, 12 laps, top 4 go to the B main. And on the jump, it's Justin Sick, 4 and 5 wide, cars scampering, bouncing, loose, turned, Bo Krebs into the pack. Michael Blesson involved, he's on his side, yellow is out. Replay coming up. Well, that didn't last very long.
That was a bunched up start going 4 wide into turn 1.
Now, honestly, that could have turned out a lot more worse than it did, to be honest with you.
And take a look at Blake Cannon with his little maneuvering, got around all those cars, maybe just a little bit of contact, but missed that 4 wide span there and just took advantage.
And there you see Bo Krebs simply turn into the pack and nowhere to go. And there you see the caution coming out there as we go under the yellow flag. We'll work on getting the field back reset. We'll continue on here and go back for green. Top 4 transferring into the B main. From there on, it is off to try to go into 7 spots to make it to the feature here tonight for round number 2 of season 11 of the Mimi's Makings in Motion World of Thunder. Hey, by the way, thanks to all those other sponsors, including Mimi's Makings in Motion, World of Thunder, Ultimate Dirt TV. Thank you also to Rocket Racing Setups. And am I missing any more, Brett? I think that's all of them. Yeah. Yeah, I got them all.
Speaking of Rocket Racing Setups, you notice Richard Murtaugh is missing in action. As if you take a look at real Weedsport, I saw Murtaugh running and he finished second in his heat race.
Oh yeah,
looking pretty good there, battling for the lead all race. So congratulations for him, as I think he's secured a ticket for that A main, just like a whole bunch of these guys are hoping for them to transfer from the C main to a B and hopefully to the A.
Don't forget, coming up next, Zach Newton, Brett Wheeler on the call for the Grace Productions UMP Dirt Car Modifieds. Then later on tonight, or it'll be Zach and Alex, excuse me. Brett doesn't feel like announcing tonight, I guess. We're back to green with Sorensen, Sick, and Briggs. Barry, the top 4. Anyhow, coming up next, the Grace Productions Modifieds will be Zach and Alex on the call for that. Then coming up later tonight, the Mimi's Makings in Motion National Super Late Models. I'm guessing Zach and Alex will be on the call for that one. And then I will come back with Alex or Brett, whoever, for the finale tonight for the Warrior Logistics Pro Late Models. As here they come off of turn number 4. Hagen Sorensen leading the way, Justin Sick second. There's a battle brewing there, but to the top 6 with Sick, Briggs, Barry, Toter, Harding, all fighting to get into the B main if they can. It's going on in turn number 3 with Barry to the inside.
Man, they're going to be rubbing here down that front stretch into turn 1 and 2 here. 2 wide as there's some more contact between Ethan Toter, Ashton Briggs, Blake Cannon, and Chase Hardy had some contact right behind there. But Tyler Barry sitting there in that 3rd spot, and it looks like he's going after Justin Sick there for that 2nd spot.
And here they come back into the turn number 2 as their battle continues between Barry and Toter. Right now they're in the transfer spot. Briggs on the outside looking in, and time is running out the hourglass. Running short, Hagen Sorensen out in front. Tyler Barry in second. Sick and Toter trying to go to the show. A 3-car battle now for second, heated up off 2.
Man, these battles are heating up here. We're going to go side by side going into turn 3 and 4. And it looks like we have taken the white flag here. It is going to be a close one to see who transfers here. The 3-man battle might kick up here, and some sliders might be thrown. Yeah,
here they come off of turn 4. No sliders needed here off of this turn for Hagen Sorensen. He'll go to the show. Meanwhile, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, that close. As they cross the line, Barry will get it done over Sick and Toter. Blake Cannon will miss going to the A main by 1 spot. And they're in the back crashing as well between Butts and Burris. And that's the way it finishes up in the C main here at Weedsport Parai Racing and the Mimis making some motion. World of Thunder. That is the C main in the books. Let's take a look at the results real quickly. Top 4 going to the B main. And then coming up next, we have the B main. Top 7 transfer to the A main, and your alphabet soup will be completed. There you go. Sorensen, Barry, Sick, and Toter getting it done here at Weedsport. Alex, they transfer to the B main. Coming up on track now in the back. So here we go. This is the last chance qualifier. The drivers from the B main top 4, or the drivers from the C main top 4 transfer now to the B main. And the rest of that lineup was set by virtue of the finishing order of the heat races. Brett Fier, Bobby Mattingly, row 1, 13 and 3.
Starting out row 2, Jack Weaver from Mid-South Dirt Slingers, and, well, it's his fault. It's Dustin Sizemore starting 4th.
Alan Dornico, followed by Ben Countermash, make up row number 3, the 9 and 16.
Jaden Krause and Mitch Stiles will be in row number 4.
By the way, I said Alan Duranco there in the 5th machine there. Thank you, Brett. Dixon Slinger and Dalton DeRosa in the 51 and 42.
Starting 11th will be Brendan Weeks, and outside of him will be Eric Tupper.
And that is in 12th. And moving on to the next row is going to find Kevin Huntz and Jackson Rexing. That'll make row number 7. And then again, Sorensen, Barry, Sick, and Toter from the C main, now transferring to the back. An 18-car field. This is almost like an A main lineup here coming to green.
I have just heard 7 cars will be transferring. 7 cars will transfer from this B main to the A main.
That's right. We did 4 in the D, 4 in the C, 7 to the B. And there's your lineup. Green in the air. We are underway. Let's get this started with Brent Fier on the jump to the top spot. Bobby Mattingly second. We got one already in the fence on the back straightaway. Keeping it together, keeping it together, keeping it together. Turn forward, lap 1. No, we got a caution. Yellow flag is out here. Yeah, we tried. Yellow flag out over the speedway. And let's take a look at the replay. I think it's Kevin Hans in the 24. Oh, bottlenecked in front of the pack. Oh, turn, slung like a rag doll. And then the 45 got the short end of the stick. That's Hagen Sorensen and Kevin Hans. And there's your yellow flag, and there's your replay for Ultimate Dirt TV. And a tough break there.
Yeah, Barry had just nowhere to go. As I said before, this short track, when you get there, it's just one of those tough breaks. You can't really go anywhere, and it just looks like he didn't get major damage, but it looks like that the back fender might be a little bent.
So we're under the yellow flag, and we'll get everything set back up and try to get back going again here. Coming up, the feature race. The feature event next. 50 laps on the track for the Fixed Pro Late Models presented by DirtFan.com. Hey, by the way, don't forget, we are also live on DirtFan.com, as well as World of Thunder, as well as Ultimate Dirt TV. It's an UDTV production. Brett Wheeler, plenty of sleep, well rested in Australia, running the boards. Alex Robinson, Wesley Outlet here with you. If you could only hear what our producer says behind the scenes. Actually, I know my buddy hasn't really got a lot of rest. He actually did a broadcast this morning, U.S. time, at 4 a.m. and 6:30. And Alex volunteered my services and said, hey, man, you kind of had a lazy day yesterday, raining in the Carolinas thanks to Hurricane Delta or Tropical Storm Delta or whatever else is going on. By the way, be safe out there if you are in that midst of the storm. I know there's thunderstorms. I know there's tornadoes, heavy rainfall, flooding. So be careful there. But, I said, hey, you need me? I'm here. And unfortunately, he had somebody else there. So we're ready to come back for the restart. 4 in. Now making lap 5, 10 to go. And out in front it is Brent Fier, Bobby Mattingly, Dustin Sizemore, Brent Countermash, under 10 remaining in this 14-lap B main. And array they go into 3 there, Alex.
You see a lot of these guys change their plan. What it looked like they were doing a lot of from the bottom. A lot of these guys saw the moisture up top.
Whoa, he's in the wall. He's sideways. He rimmed right in the wall. Got on his side. Came back down. I think that's Bobby Mattingly in the 3. And while that goes on, he has still fought his way back through the field on the racetrack. That could have been a disastrous virtual problem. And we're 3 wide in the middle. Hot dog between the bun. Counter mash. Battling along with Slinger Sizemore as that all goes on out of turn number 4.
And Sizemore looks like
halfway.
He is in some fun battle tonight. Sitting there in that second spot. Slinger.
Oh,
man. And that there's got to be a caution for that one.
Ben Countermash just got the punt. Flying and spinning and grinning and caution out just after halfway. And there's your caution, Ben Countermash. On board with Ben Countermash, watch this. This is on board now with Duranko's car. Duranko got a little into counter mash, hooked up the rear end of the car there. If you see it there, Alex, and him spinning and grinning.
And it was one of those. He came up. I don't think he had any time to check up.
Yeah.
If he did, it was only a little bit of time. And tough break, man. As he was looking to make his second feature race in 2 weeks. Would have been a good time for him, but, you know, a tough break. Now he's in 17th. Got to climb 10 spots here in, you know, only like 3 laps.
Dixon Slinger, last week's winner at the Kokomo Speedway, sitting in 3rd position. Were we at Kokomo last week?
I don't even know.
It's Lima Land. My apologies, Lima Land. Winner at Lima Land last week. Yeah, there you go. Dixon Slinger. My apologies. I only done 1 race last week. All right, here we come back for the restart. Lima Land winner, Dixon Slinger. He's down to 3rd as we come to the green flag in the restart. Into turn number 1 and 2 on the jump. It's going to be Fier. Slinger trying to bring it to the bottom. Trying to go through a B main to go to the A main. He'll drift up with a crossover slider off of turn number 4. And Brick Fier will throw the block and he'll stay in the lead. We got 2 to run. They're back into turn number 1.
And man, this battle for that lead spot. Dixon Slinger got a good run there off the bottom. As it looks like he's going to stay there, maybe slide up the track a little bit. Nope, stays there. And we're going side by side.
Whoa, trouble in the back.
Oh, man.
White flag, I think we're going to stay green. We're in 2 to go to the white flag on the back straightaway. Slinger out in front. Slinger, Brent Fier, final time around. He goes up the racetrack. Fier trying to cross over to the bottom. He can't get there. Dixon Slinger going to the A from the B. He'll transfer in. Slinger, Fier, Sizemore, Styles, Duranko, Weeks, and Tupper. Your top 7 that go to the A main here tonight at Weedsport. Here, Alex Robinson.
Man, and that was a good finish there for that final, for that start, for the finish. I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time because my heart was pumping there watching that side by side action. And
yes,
man,
sir.
I think a few more laps and it would have been even better finish.
Dixon Slinger all the way down to Eric Tupper transferring in to the show, joining the other 15 others from the 5 heat races where the top 3 transferred earlier tonight. And for everyone else from the 59 now narrowed down to 20 plus, they will battle now for a quick warm-up. We're 22 drivers on the track next for their feature event. We'll take a quick break. More coverage in a moment from Ultimate Dirt TV with thedirtfan.com. The fixed Pro Late models, some Weedsport to kick off the World of Thunder Sunday. Back with more in a moment. And ladies and gentlemen, we are set for A-Bang time. We've been rocking and rolling. We've been on the air for less than an hour. We're ready to go for the 50-lap feature. Round number 2 of season 11 for the Mimis Makings in Motion, World of Thunder, iRacing League, thedirtfan.com, Fixed Pro Late Models, Alex Robinson, Wesley Outland, Brett Wheeler on production. Let's introduce the 22 car starting field. Starting 22nd in the 115, it's Eric Tupper. 21st, Brennan Weeks in the 22.
Starting 20th, it'll be Alan Duranco, and starting 19th from BDR Racing, it's Mitch Stiles.
Dustin Sizemore in the 48 will start 18th, and 17th, the 013 of Brent Fier.
Last week's winner, Dixon Slinger, will start 16th. Inside of him, starting 15th, will be Corey Austin.
Starting 14th, row 7, 36, Nathan Davis, and Preston Rigsby, the 195, he'll start 13th.
Starting 12th will be AJ Cruz, and inside of him, the B main winner, it's Donnie Fair.
Moving on to the next row, it is going to be the driver starting 10th, William Yeager in the 52, starting 9th, Tanner Folds in 15.
Starting 8th will be Gavin Collins, and inside of him will be Dylan Gibbs in the 6.
Row number 3, starting 6th, David Heileman in the 53, and now your heat race winners. Starting in 5th, the 17, Brett Rolls from Tennessee.
Michael Spangler will start 4th, and inside of him, starting 3rd, it is Jacob Fields.
And on the front row, North Carolina, Tyler Batten from Nashville in the 21 to his inside from Elizabeth City for Team VLR, Ryan Underwood, the Weed Eater. We're ready to come to the green flag, ready for these drivers to sling the dirt, battling side by side, the high-octane, high-horsepower steel machines of pure power. TheDirtFan.com Pro Late Models underway for a 40-lap feature. We're green.
And Tyler Batten off to a tough start there, hit the wall, and it looks like he's in the wall again. Lost four or 5 spots there at the start. He's going to have to gain some ground there as Ryan Underwood has
Brett Rolls! Spangler got into him, and we're under caution. Trouble in turn number 1. All right, Alex, here's a look at the replay. We'll find out what happened here between Spangler and Little Punt there. Just got into Brett Rolls, and Rolls got turned into the pack, and he got some more damage to boot. So caution coming out here. We'll look at the replay from another couple of angles and see what took place. Brett Rolls into Spangler. I'm sorry. Yeah. Spangler into Brett Rolls is what I meant. My bad. And then the other car kind of tangled into him, hooked him up there. Good work for Batten and everyone else to stay on the bottom to miss him. And Alex, we go under caution as fast as we got underway for the feature.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like every single caution has been caused in turn 1 and 2 tonight.
We've had a couple of accidents in turn 4, but a majority of the cautions have happened off of turn 1 and 2 to the backstretch. Yes, for the most part. They are calling a EOL on Spangler, on the number 30. He will be sent to the tail. He got into Brett Rolls, so the 30 is going to the back. Tough break there for him there, Alex, but he's still got plenty of time to get back to the front.
Yeah, with this 40-lap A main, it's going to be fun till the end as we're back on the green. Ryan Underwood's going to take us here to the flag stand as we are 5 complete.
Yeah, this is now working 5 in, and this 35 laps remain. 40-lap feature to open up feature events. We got a caution on the speedway again. I want to say it's possibly Brett Rolls in 17, the way he was going down the scoring pylon. Maybe an issue again on the 17 car. We'll find out. Take a look at the Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay, and I believe my guesses are correct. I should have went to Vegas and cashed in my chips, Brett. Right in front of the pack, the 19 turned into the 17, and for the second time in a row, Alex, Brett involved in the incident. It just ain't his fault.
It's a shame, too. He looked really good, and he just might have a lot of damage now. You know, that nose is damaged, the back is damaged, everything. He's getting hit from all angles tonight.
Yeah, tough break there for Brett Rolls. Again, putting us under the yellow flag. Hey, don't forget, coming up here later tonight, next, join Zach Brown and Alex for the call of the Grace Productions Dirt Car Modifieds right here from Weedsport. Did I say Zach Brown? I'm thinking of Zach Brown Band. I'm sorry.
I was about to say,
I was
Zach Newton.
Zach Newton. Yeah, Zach Newton. Yeah, Zach Brown, Zach Newton. It's been a long weekend. Coming up again, Zach Brown will be joining Alex Robinson for the Modifieds. Did I do it again? I did it that time on purpose. Zach Newton will be joining Alex Robinson for the Modifieds as well as the super late models. Brett, are you going to announce any tonight? Maybe later? Okay, all right. So then Brett Wheeler will then be back in the broadcast for the Mimi's Making Some Motion National Super Late Models, and then joining me for the Pro Late Models for the Warrior Logistics Open Pro Late Model Series. So this is the fixed Pro Late Models. Fixed means you can tamper, you can make your own race setups, you can do what you want as long as you don't.
Opposite. Opens when you fix stuff. Fixed is
fixed means you can't touch nothing.
You don't touch nothing.
Don't they basically like give you your own setup and that's what you have to run pretty much? Gotcha. All right. Open means it's a free for all.
Yep.
We're back to green. Back underway here. Dixon Slinger up 10 positions since the start of the race. He's up to 14 in the 51. As here comes the lead. I can't hear you. Brad, I can't understand you, bud. As they come back to green, Mitch Stiles up 10 spots as well, is what I was just told as well. Mitch Stiles up 10 spots as they work their way. As there is Batten, the man out of Nashville, North Carolina, trying to battle along with Gavin Collins and Holloman. Here they come across the line. Another lap in the board. And let's see if we can knock off a green flag run here, Alex.
Listen here. I've said it last week. I was busting with Zach about it. I want to see Dustin Sizemore finish in the top 10. And right now he's sitting in 11. He had the chance to do it as we're looking at him right now. But man, he's in a fight of his life with Dixon Slinger, Preston Rigsby right there, all battling to try and get him on this 10th place car.
Hey, my boy Dustin Sizemore had a chance to win the other night at Iowa Speedway for the World of Thunder Cup Series. So we got a pile up in front of the pack. People on the binders to miss them. Big trouble in front of the leaders. Wow, we're running on board now with checking out David Holloman and a whole bunch of chaos here. Oh my goodness. Just slung every which way but loose without the monkey involved.
Man, that's just depressing there. Cars going everywhere except it's supposed to be going straight.
Yeah, I know, Zach. I'm playing with you. I said Zach Brown. It's Zach Newton. Zach's like, Brown is still not my last name. Zach Newton. Alex Robinson coming up here for the next race. Then it's Brett and Zach for the Supers. And I'll be back with Brett for the Open Pro Late Model event. Look at the replay here. Riding on board with Indiana Nathan Davis. Little contact again into another car. And oh my goodness, here we go. Yeah, I hope you don't get dizzy sickness. So there is a look at what happened. That's why we're under the yellow flag. Ryan Underwood out in front. We used to call him the kid. Now we call him the weed eater for Team VLR. I think that Zach Newton has something to do with his team. Something to do with helping out financing for his Pro Late Model virtual program. And he is the man out in front right now along with Jacob Fields. William Yeager, Tyler Batten. Back in the top 5 along with A.J. Cruz. Mitch Stiles up to 7th. Slinger right behind him in 8th. The winner last week at Lima Land. And we're back underway, Alex, in 3.
And you missed one. Look who's sitting in the top 10, sitting 9th. It's Dustin Sizemore. I'm getting excited because he might have a chance here to get top 5. Well, that never was bunched up with that caution. hopefully he can do something.
Well, as I was saying before we got before we had the big one there in turn 4 a moment ago, oh, here we go again. You know what? I give up. I give up talking about it. We got problems. Fields gets tagged. He collects a couple other cars like Britt Fier, Corey Austin, some others, and they still keep them green. We are not going to go under yellow. We are still under the green flag. Holy cow. I don't know how that not became a yellow flag, but we still stay green, green, green. However, look at now, 5th place, Dixon Slinger Styles getting around through all this craziness. He's in the top 5, and he's running down Jacob Fields for that spot on the inside. And well, that goes on. Dustin Sizemore in the top 10. Finally, let me say what I was saying. He ran a pavement event virtually on iRacing the other night at Iowa for the return of the World of Thunder Cup Series. By the way, that's at 6:30 Eastern on LSR TV every Tuesday night now before the World of Thunder Dirt deal. And I will say this, Alex, he was leading the race. He could have won the thing. And we have a caution there. And I want to say it's Corey Austin and Collins. So here we go. Whoa! Going around in the Spangler and a couple other cars. So that is why we're under yellow flag. By the way, Alex, we are after halfway.
Getting there, as that was actually a pretty good green flag run there when they didn't bring that caution out, and the battles kicked up really well.
So taking a look at what happened, we're going to watch him ride up the Uke tire and turn his world upside down, because that's what he did. Gavin Collins from New York in the 713. Little help there in the back with Spangler getting into him in the 30. You see the little under the rear end of the car with the front of the number 30, but when it's all said and done, there you see the caution coming out. So there you go. We're under yellow flag again. Slinger is up to 4th position now in the 51. Mitch Stiles is in 6th. And your buddy, Dustin Sizemore, is in the top 10. He's in 9th. And it ain't his fault. He's doing good. And look at the positive, negative, green, and red positions gained on the racetrack. Highest one so far is 14 for Eric Tupper. He is in 8th. And then, of course, 14 negative for Brett Rolls back in 19th.
But, man, look at these guys. A lot of these guys who ran that B main, they might have took it in a blessing in disguise right now, because they came out of that B main, and some of them are sitting in this top 10 now.
Yes, sir. Ready to come back for the restart. It'll be 14 laps to go. Back on the restart with Ryan Underwood. The man out in front. He's staying out of trouble, doing exactly what he needs to do. Batten, get a little contact with Slinger, followed by Yeager in front of them. Here comes also Jacob Fields as they work their way 3 wide, almost off of turn 4 for 3rd and 4th. Back across the line. Batten up the racetrack to the outside lane. He's up in the fluff. 3 wide for the middle. Go Slinger. Contact. Fields gets to the left rear of the 51. Slinger will not be denied. He'll pound the gas and pull away from Fields off turn 4.
And look at these guys here knocking on the door. We got Mitch Stiles, AJ Cruz battling out there for that 5th, 6th. Everyone's here battling it out, as I really love bull rings. And this, technically I say it's a bull ring because it's a smaller track, and there is battles everywhere no matter where you look.
Great action all over the place as this race comes down to the home stretch now. Coming to 10 laps to go, this time by when they hit the start-finish line. It's Ryan Underwood, the Weed Eater man, the young man out of Elizabeth City leading the way. William Yeager in the 2nd spot, Tyler Batten 3rd, Slinger Fields top 5, 10 to run, they're in 1.
And Ryan Underwood has looked really good here. William Yeager, all these guys have ran the saying was, keep the nose clean. I've heard that so many times through races, and it's looking pretty good for those guys who kept the nose clean for those early cautions. And man, this is turning out to be a phenomenal finish. Look up,
caution.
Another caution.
Yellow flag out. We will find out what happened. Well, I want to say it's between Weeks and Darnico. Brett Rolls, I think, is caught up in it again as well. We'll see. Let's run on board with the 17. Whoa! Got some help going up and over. Man, what a bad night for the 17, man. Brett Rolls. What's down below the 92 again? Watch it one more time. Maybe he didn't have any contact. I think he just, well, yeah, he just bounced off the wall there. Tough break.
Sad to say, but whatever wasn't broke in that car, now it's broke. And I'm going to be interested to see if he just doesn't take it to the bits and call it night after that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think he's done for. I think he's done for. Caution coming out, and again, the yellow flag setting us up for a restart here. As Ryan Underwood looking to try to be the second different winner on the series for the World of Thunder iRacing League. They're going to come back for the restart here in just a moment. And it'll be 5 laps to go. By the way, as we are underway with this event with the DirtFan.com Fixed Pro Late Models, Dixon Slinger is the points leader. He's got a 2-point lead over Richard Murtaugh after last week's event. And, of course, with Murtaugh not being here, that's going to help him out in the points. Blake Hannon, William Yeager with a good day for him. He's certainly second, fourth in the standings. And Ryan Underwood looking to get a big boost with a big win, holding off here. Along with Tyler Batten, J.R. Taylor, Tanner Folds, Ashton Briggs, Dylan Hutchinson, your top 10 in the points as we come under 5 to go. 4 remaining now here at Weedsport. Ryan Underwood, and we got Slinger and Batten battling again in the 2.
Man, as there was a lot of contact there between those 4 cars. Looks like Fields is sitting in 5th. Slinger got to the 4th spot. And Batten sitting in 3rd. After that early hiccup here, the caution tells me that he dropped all the way back to 8th on that first opening green. But man, he's climbed all the way back up to 3rd as he's looking pretty good here. But will he be able to catch William Yeager and Ryan Underwood? Underwood has looked pretty much unstoppable.
Underwood and Yeager looking to have good point stays along with Dixon Slinger, the winner last week at Lima Land. Going to have a good point stay for him in 4th as here they come off of turn number 4. The man out of Elizabeth City, North Carolina, Ryan Underwood, a flash under the flag stand. He'll take the white flag and one more lap to run. Team VLR looking for a big win. I know Zach Newton's got to be ecstatic as well. The young man, the boy we call Weed Eater, coming to the line. Ryan Underwood will win and make it now 2 different winners in 2 events for season 11 of the Dirt Fan Fixed Pro Late Models for the Mimis Making Some Motion World of Thunder here at Weedsport. William Yeager with a good points night. He'll finish in 2nd. Tyler Batten 3rd. Lima Land winner Dixon Slinger will finish in the 4th position. And that is the way it all finishes out here to open up night 2 of action for season 11 this Sunday. Thunder for the World of Thunder. What a show for the Pro Late Models, Alex Robinson.
Yeah, really good race here as the Weed Eater dominates at Weedsport, and it's a phenomenal show there.
The Weed Eater. I had a question coming out asking where is AJ Cruz from. AJ Cruz is from Wilson, North Carolina. Yes, AJ Cruz from Wilson, North Carolina. A good run for him in the top 10 in 6th along with Jacob Fields. So there is the drivers again finishing in the finishing order. Ryan Underwood, Yeager, Batten, Slinger, Fields, Cruz, Tupper, Sizemore, Fier, Styles, and Folds. The top 11, you give them the rest of the rundown here.
Again, because my computer just went black.
Tanner Folds will finish 11th. Dylan Gibbs is 12th. Corey Alston, Fier, Rigsby, Duranco, Weeks, Collins, along with the rest of the rundown of the 22 starters will be along with Spangler. Rolls had a bad night. Holloman and Davis, both 27 laps down. We'll talk to the top 3 now and get ready to set the stage for those. A good show they put on here tonight at the virtual iRacing, is known as the Weedsport Speedway. And we will grab a word with our winner. Oh, I know it's got to be special for you, Ryan. There has been so many races you've raced that I've announced, and you said, man, I want you to be my guy to call your victory. Well, guess what? Weed Eater, man, you finally get a win. Congratulations going out to you, buddy. Good job in the 46.
Thank you. It's been long awaited.
Hey, look, everything just felt perfect for you tonight.
After that random draw, starting on pole for E1, I really think it set us good for this race.
Well, listen, I know you can be a little bit more talkative than just that. Talk about holding off the likes of Slinger and Fields and Batten and all these combatants coming at you here, especially during those last couple of cautions.
Oh yeah, I really think we had this in the bag. I really think, but every time we get on a restart, I knew they'd be on my heels right as soon as the green flag dropped. So I mean, it was really hard trying to hold them off the first few laps, but once we got a little bit of a gap, I think could really pull away and find our groove.
Everything you could to get it done, bud. Go ahead and thank your sponsors. Congratulations.
I gotta thank y'all for the broadcast, Team VLR, TAC 3 Defense, Newton Cattle Farms, Daryl Lanigan Racing, Wise Power Equipment, C High Performance, Hoosier by Wildman, Toter Family Racing, and Hunter for being the stick man, helping me, tell me how far they are behind me.
And I know Zach Newton's got to be happy for you, too.
They were the first people to congratulate me.
There you go. Well, congratulations, bud. Ryan Underwood, again, making it the second different winner. Lima Land Slinger here at Weedsport. It is Underwood getting it done for the DirtFan.com Pro Late Models. Second place is going to be the driver of Mr. William Yeager. He had a good run, and Alex Robinson is going to interview him now.
Well, congrats on the second place. We watched you last week. A little tough breaks there. You could have finished in the podium, but you come back this week and finish really well at Weedsport.
Yeah, man, I'll take it. Setup was really weird this week. I kind of didn't expect it to drive as weird as it did, and I had to really adjust to it. And I really didn't think that I'd finish as high as I would, but got lucky in my heat race to avoid that wreck and came home with a pretty good finish.
Now talk about that last few restarts. You had guys knocking on that door for that second place spot and that third place spot. You were battling out there with Tyler Batten. What was going through your mind there when you had these guys knocking on your door for that podium finish?
Yeah, I knew Batten was faster than me on the 1 or 2 lap runs. I was just trying to hold him off until I got kind of a gap to him, and I think I had something for Underwood until the second to last caution came out. I was catching him, and then I think he knew that I was starting to go to the top in 3 and 4, and then he started running faster than me. But yeah.
Any sponsors, teammates you want to give a shout out to for getting you where you were today?
Yeah, I mean, all my teammates at Rocket Racing Setups for what they do. Richard Murtaugh for picking me up and letting him race on his team. Miller Media and Design, Gross Designs, MyDirtBox.com, Reliable Energy Solutions, Seaver Racing Media, and I just shout out my dad for helping me out with this whole iRacing thing.
Well, there's your second place finisher, William Yeager. Congratulations.
And last but not least, third place to a name that I know synonymously in the Carolinas, from County Line Raceway to Fayetteville, up to Clary Speedway. The Batten name has been big at the dirt tracks across the Carolinas, and now Tyler Batten out of Nashville puts himself in the top 3 here tonight. What's your take of that 21? A good run for you, bud. Always good catching up with you.
Yeah, it was tough. The track started slicking off, and you had to be easy on the throttle. And it was just a take of getting ran over going in the first turn on restarts or what.
Well, I know you really had a handful, if you will, holding off the Lima Land winner, Dixon Slinger, and Jacob Fields, and all the talent that you had behind you. You really had to do a lot to stay on the podium here tonight. You pulled it off.
Yeah. I can't thank everybody that helps out. All them guys in this league, man, they're tough to beat, and it's fun when you can run top 3 and get a top 3 finish against all these guys.
Oh, sure. I know you had a good run in the points as well. You're in the top 10. I know this will help you out as well going into next week's race.
The 4th now in the points.
Go ahead and thank your sponsors.
I just want to thank everybody that helps on the car. Thank y'all for broadcasting and them putting on the league, man.
All right, from Nashville, North Carolina, Tyler Batten will finish in the number 3 position. And again, that is going to put a wrap on things here for the DirtFan.com Fixed Pro Late Models. Alex, once again, your final thoughts, buddy, before we pack her up and get on out of here. A good race here at Weedsport. This is just race number 1 to set the stage for the other 3 coming up later tonight.
I mean, tonight, this started off what looks like it'll be a great night of racing. I hope everyone that catches every single second of the action. Great announcers, great racing, great league. It's always a fun time to spend a Sunday watching racing.
It certainly was a good one. We were glad that you were along for the ride here as well for the World of Thunder iRacing League. Again, presented by Mimi's Makings in Motion. Hey, by the way, don't forget, coming up here very shortly at 6:20 Eastern Time, 5:20 Central, we will have coverage of the Grace Productions Dirt Car Modifieds right here from Weedsport Speedway. Also on the way, the Mimi's Makings and Motions Super Late Model Nationals from Weedsport, and we'll close out the night with the Warrior Logistics Pro Late Models around 9:35 Eastern Time. So stick around to Ultimate Dirt TV, the World of Thunder iRacing League. Thanks again to Rocket Racing Setups. Again, thank you also to Mimi's Makings in Motion, everybody that makes it happen. For the producer, Brett Wheeler, for Alex Robinson, I'm Wesley Outland. Again, less than 30 minutes from now, join Zach Newton and Alex Robinson for the call of the Modifieds as we continue the World of Thunder from Weedsport on Ultimate Dirt TV. God bless you all. Thanks for watching.